How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Hit that like button on your way in. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. You are tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. Today we are going to be making Copycat Panera broccoli cheddar soup. And I have made broccoli cheddar soup before. I will attach that video to this video description after we're done here. But Panera's recipe for broccoli cheddar soup is different. And it does have carrots, celery in there. And it's really, really famous. And hey, Liliana, how are you doing? How are you doing? We are just getting here. You right on time. Okay, we're making Panera's broccoli cheddar soup, and their soup has carrots in it. The last time we were here, I made my recipe, which was still really, really good. But today we're gonna try Panera's, and we do not have a Panera's in Alaska. But when I went to Oregon, that's when I got to experience it. And Liliana said, you know I was going to be here. This is my favorite soup. And you know what, Liliana? You were the first person that I can remember that asked me to make this soup. And I made it for you. But today we're making it again. That's how you know I love you. And Asian, how are you? And if you guys are on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to Familia, also known as Liliana, her YouTube channel. She is cooking, and we are excited to see what content she produces in her brand new house. Oh my goodness, Liliana, I thought you were always sick. And Miss Solistic, shout out to my sister. And she still owes us some funnel cakes. We ain't forgot Toya. And Sonu said, how are you? And Asia said, what are you doing? Drinking coffee. But we're going to be making Panera's broccoli cheddar soup. The first thing we're going to start with is our knife skills. But let me walk y'all through all the ingredients. And shout out to, y'all put Miss Solistic in the chat. Shout out to my sister. But yeah, Toya, we're waiting on the oxtail boil. We're waiting on the funnel cakes. And she even knows how to make cheesecake, y'all. Look, I'm not a baker, but my sister is. And she knows how to do it all. Hey, Zoe and Liliana said, hey, sis. Okay, so sometimes on Sundays, my family will be on the live stream. And we have a great time. Toya is the older sister. She's the one that just had the weight loss surgery. And she also makes funnel cakes and cheesecake. But don't tell her I told you that. Oh, no, Toya, she was saying which sister, because I have two. But she's the one that just had the weight loss surgery. And she makes the funnel cakes. And she's the older sister. Okay, but let me walk y'all through the ingredients. Okay, because I am hungry. So, we got our celery here. We got our celery. We got our shredded carrots. We have our onion. And, of course, you know we need broccoli if we're making broccoli cheddar soup. You can use frozen broccoli, but this recipe said fresh. But if you have frozen, that's fine. If you have fresh, that will work too. The last time I made this soup, I actually used frozen broccoli. And then y'all know we need our cheese. We got the sharp cheddar cheese, and I have some more in the fridge in case this is not enough. Oh, thank you so much, Agent. Liliana funny said, I get nervous. But you know what? Before I started this YouTube channel, I always cooked for my family. So, I don't know. I get nervous when the foodie gang is here because I know I got to be on my best behavior. And we have some flour here, all-purpose flour. This helps thicken the sauce and thicken the soups. And if you have been subscribed to this channel before and you're always watching, I am always talking about roux. So important to making your sauces. Liliana said she don't curve. She gonna get nervous. So, ingredients: carrots, celery, broccoli, cheddar cheese, flour. You know we got some butter, baby. We got some butter up in here. We have milk. I am using whole milk, and this soup calls for milk and chicken stock. Chicken stock, as opposed to water, adds a lot of flavor to your soup. Or you can use chicken stock or chicken broth, but if you're using soup, I recommend that you get a stock or a broth. It will add a lot of flavor to it. And then we're going to keep it simple: salt and pepper. Now, this is what they said, salt and pepper, but if I taste it and it need a little something extra, I'm going to add a little something extra to it. Okay, so I'm going to get some of my coffee. The first thing we're going to do, and I have some more chicken stock here too, if this is not enough, I am prepared. We are going to make Copycat Panera broccoli cheddar soup. And y'all, let me know in the comment section or in the chat what your favorite soup is. Liliana says, sis, go try a plate. Ooh, y'all know those strawberry shortcake cups I made? My other sister, Kiki, the one who don't play that, she called me and she was like, what do you need for them cups? Because I want one. She is so serious. But yes, I'm going to be making some more of those strawberry shortcake cups. I'm going to be making a lot too, so that I can give some to my family. Because all those other ones, your girl ate them. And last night, me and Ava made them again, and we put oranges with the strawberries. So it was like a strawberry orange shortcake cup. It was so good. It was Ava's idea too. Because I was like, you know, what fruit do you want to do? She was like, I want to do oranges. I was like, really? Bro, they were so good. Okay, I'm going to get my cutting board out here. And we're going to get cutting up with some stuff. We're going to make the soup. We're going to make this soup because your girl is hungry. And then, Toya, this is why I say I'm going to make some more cups. I'm going to make a whole bunch. Okay, kitchen hack. Get a wet napkin, put it on your cutting board. Your cutting board will not move around. And I'm going to move this out of you guys' way so y'all can see what is going on here. And yes, speaking of diet, your girl went to the gym today, and I went to the gym the last 4 days. And I'm proud of myself. You know, it's one day at a time, but I've been going to the gym and kind of trying to figure out my schedule, because sometimes I will be, y'all see me in the kitchen. I'm always in the kitchen, but sometimes I just need to go to the gym. And you know what I'm saying? So I went to the gym. And Liliana said, not eating the cupcakes, ma'am. No. Well, see, they got the fresh fruit in them. That's how you make that excuse right there. Okay, we got the onion here. We're going to cut that up first. Let me get my knife. And what I like to do, Foodie Gang, is I'll get a bowl or a container and put my waste in there as opposed to running back and forth to the trash can. And Liliana said, I'll eat all the food. You know what? I am actually proud of myself that I'm not like 400 pounds because of the way I be cooking. But I don't even eat like out a lot or fast food. I be eating home cooked meals. Shout out to the people that cook at home. Shout out to the people that make the home cooked meals. Okay, turn it up a little bit. Oh, thank you so much, Agent. He said your kitchen is very nice. I appreciate that. You know, I don't have a huge kitchen, but no matter what you have, I feel like you should always take care of what you have. And you know, treat everything like a blessing. Because I have lived in places where my kitchen was not nice. But, you know, you gotta make the best of what you have. But I'm always like cleaning my kitchen, washing my dishes, and all that stuff. But so I live in an apartment, but when they took me on the home tour and I saw the kitchen, I was immediately sold on this apartment because I love the kitchen. But one thing I want though, Foodie Gang, in my next kitchen, I want an island so that I can set you guys up on the island, and then you guys can really see the right way. But that's in the future. That's in the future. Yes, Liliana said home cooked food is always best. Yes, especially if you have your family. You want to save money, check out my budget friendly playlist. I have a bunch of budget friendly recipes, and we're going to add more to that as we go. Agent said size don't matter. I don't know. Okay. There's a certain point I was like, okay, something got to change here, or I'm not going to make it as far as your health. But one thing you want to make sure is that your health is up to par. You know, and if you're eating a whole bunch of McDonald's and, you know, just that type of stuff, it's not good. Okay, so I'm going to do like a small dice. Let me get out the chat, because the chat will have me just talking and talking and talking, and we're not going to be cooking nothing. Okay, but you guys didn't answer me. What is your favorite soup? What's your favorite soup? Liliana, we already know what you're gonna say. We already know what you're gonna say. And I'm gonna get a bigger cutting board. I don't know why I got this small little cutting board. It's making me mad. So then I have my onions here. Okay, got a bigger cutting board. I don't know what I was thinking. Ooh, sweet corn soup. I've never tried that before. Thank you so much, Agent. I've never tried sweet corn soup before. You know what soup I really like that I made recently is chicken tortilla soup. Like next to broccoli cheddar, I think broccoli cheddar would be my favorite, and then after that would be the chicken tortilla soup. That soup is just so delicious. Okay, and we are going to be going live again today. So tomorrow I'm going to do a mimosa and juice bar. And I added the juice in there so Ava can do it with me too. And so we're going to prep out some fruits tonight. I bought a whole pineapple. I got some strawberries. I got some blueberries. So we're going to be doing some late night prep. Okay, so I got my onion right there. And now I'm going to work on the celery. Let me turn y'all a little bit so y'all can see a little bit more. Okay. Y'all see? All right. So I got my celery. And when you go to the store and you buy celery, the celery that is attached to the root, I believe it is cheaper than the pre-cut celery, where it's like it'll look like this, right? This type of celery costs more. So if you get the whole bunch, it's cheaper, and all you have to do is wash it off and cut it. You have to cut it anyway, so you might as well just save a couple of dollars. But you know what? If you got it like that, you don't gotta worry. I'm talking to all the moms out there. I'm talking to all the super savers. I'll be, and food is expensive, so we have to do what we can to try and save money, especially when you're feeding a lot of people. Like those couple dollars that you save, they add up. They add up. And you guys can support the channel, keep the stove on by sending a super chat, hitting the PayPal or the Venmo. Yes, Sonya is right. Save and invest. And if you can't invest, just try to save. Live within your means. So we got our celery and our onions. I took out 2 celeries, but I'm only gonna use 1. But be smart with your money. So, okay, the last time we were here and I made broccoli cheddar soup, I did not pre-cut my broccoli, and I wish I would have, because it was like really big chunks of broccoli. So we're gonna go over our broccoli and we're gonna just, cut it up, and so that we don't have huge chunks of broccoli in our soup. And you guys, you know what? Cooking can be fun, and in my opinion, it is fun. You get to create with whatever you want. I feel like a lot of people have kind of like anxiety or fear sometimes, but you're gonna mess up. It's gonna happen. We gotta hit the like button. Okay, I'm gonna open the broccoli and put it in here and give it a quick little rinse. And when you're cooking, you are gonna make a mess, so just be prepared. And Agent, I'm so glad. I have a lot of cooking videos on here, and I really try to break it down because I know some people may cook, and then there may be people that are new to cooking, and that's why I break it down the way I do. Okay. Okay, let me show you guys what I'm talking about as far as the broccoli. So, and hey Lizard, how are you doing? You see how this is a really big piece of broccoli? If we were to put this into our soup like this, it'll take forever to cook and it'll be hard to eat. So we're gonna cut them down into bite-sized pieces. So we have our big one right here, and then we have this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and make sure that they all kind of match up, so that when we put this into our soup, it cooks faster, it's ready to go, And just a little bit of that prep just to make things easier on yourself. Let me leave this over here. Leave that over there. And then I got my salt and pepper. We're gonna keep it simple. And thank you so much, AJ. He said, this is how tutorial should be. Yes. And when I am making these videos, I keep in mind that some people may be new to the kitchen. Everyone doesn't have a ton of kitchen experience. Or you may be like me where you've been cooking for a while and your whole family cooks food. You just never know. Okay, can y'all see me okay? I don't want to move this pot. Put it over here. Okay, so we're going to just cut our broccoli down. Okay, let me know where everybody's watching from. I will start. I am in Alaska. And that is why this channel is called 907 Goodies. 907 is the area code for Alaska. So just cutting that down, making it bite-sized pieces. And thank you. Okay, so as far as lives, I kind of go live like at various times. And I will be going live tonight, I think at like 9 p.m. my time. But what I will say is turn on those notifications so that when I do go live, you get notified. And then every Wednesday, I'm dropping pre-recorded content. You guys can join the channel and become a member. Every Saturday, we do the Saturday Foodie Gang Breakfast, where everyone can view it, but to be able to communicate in the chat, you have to be a member. And we are always making such yummy breakfast. I don't know about you guys, but I love breakfast. I love breakfast. So I'm just cutting these down into bite-sized pieces for our broccoli cheddar soup. And this is the recipe from Panera. And this is fresh broccoli that I'm using, but if you want to use frozen broccoli, feel free to. G Honda, what is going on? G Honda, every time I see you, I'm gonna talk about this. And so you just be ready, because you know I'm going to talk about it. Okay. And if y'all are on YouTube, subscribe to G Honda's YouTube channel. Great information about health, wellness, football, a little bit of everything. Okay, but here's what I was going to say. G Honda gave me this recipe, right? And he was like, hey, you should try my recipe. It's really, really good. And then I was like, okay. And so he gave it to me on a live stream, right? When I went back and watched the replay, I wrote down every single ingredient that he said. Okay, G Honda, and I'll head over there if you're still live. So I went and got every ingredient that he said, and I made his recipe, and it was delicious. And the name of his recipe is Slap Yo Mama Shrimp Spaghetti. And it is in the live section on my page. You can also find it in the dinner and lunch recipes playlist. When I say that pasta was so good that look, it will really make you want to slap somebody. But it was Slap Yo Mama Shrimp Spaghetti, and it was delicious. This was the first time that I've ever cooked with banana peppers. I've had them on my sandwiches and like salad, but I've never actually cooked with them. Man, that spaghetti was so good. I said, G Honda, what restaurant are you working at? Because I know you work somewhere. I know you done worked in the kitchen, but y'all need to get the lights up. Let's talk about that. We got 19 people in here and 17 or 7 likes. Whoa, 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 Foodie Gang. Come on, hit that like button. Double tap the screen. Okay, so we are making Panera's Copycat broccoli cheddar soup. Okay, we don't have a Panera in Alaska, and I'm just cutting down the broccoli. We don't have a Panera in Alaska, but when I lived in Oregon, I went to Panera. I have the soup. Everybody always talks about it. But yes, G-Honda, that recipe. So there ain't gonna be no G-Honda slander on this channel. And y'all head over to his YouTube channel and check it out. And G-Honda, if you're still on live when I'm done, I'll come over there and slide on by. I always try to support other content creators because content creation is hard. I know you guys see one thing, you guys think it's like super easy, but it's tough. You know, we go through ups and downs. You can spend all day prepping out for a video or prepping out for a live stream and then nobody will watch it. It's very sad sometimes. It's hard being a content creator and then people be talking about you and stuff. People be talking about you like you know them or something. Weird. It's like, leave me alone. Okay, so y'all see this broccoli right here? We're gonna cut this bad boy down. No, okay, so there is a Raising Cane's in Alaska, but we do not have a Chipotle. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Okay, so when I moved away from Oregon in 2020, and when I was just moving, they had just built a Raising Cane's. And then they built one in Alaska. But I've never had Raising Cane's. And I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people said it was nasty. Some people said it was good. But when I lived in Oregon, Chipotle was my spot. I used to get the burrito bowl. Ooh, it was so good. When I do go back to Oregon, let me tell y'all my places that I gotta eat at. I gotta eat at Chick-fil-A. We don't even have a Chick-fil-A in Alaska. So Chick-fil-A's on my list. They have a lot of food trucks out in Oregon, so I always go to the food trucks, hands down, especially with the tacos. And then I get the gyro. Definitely gotta hit up Chipotle. But if Chipotle might not make it, but I got to get the Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A, and I actually met somebody. Well, I didn't meet him in real life. I met him virtually that worked at Chick-fil-A. And I was like, is everyone really that happy? He was like, yes. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So we got our knife skills. We got all that cut up. We're going to start cooking here. Okay, so we got our pot on the stove. I'm going to bend y'all down so y'all can get, so y'all can see the whole pot and y'all don't miss nothing. First thing we're going to do, I have this pot on about a 6, is that we're going to put some butter in here and we're going to start sauteing our onions. But yes, Chick-fil-A is definitely on my list. Chipotle, I like the taco, the food trucks, so good. Okay, we got a little bit of everything over here. We're gonna put some butter in here, start sauteing our onions. And okay, Agent, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you again. I hope to see you again. And next level, what's going on next level? Next level, we are making Paneras, or we're making a copycat Panera broccoli cheddar soup. And you know, I'm always up in the kitchen cooking. And shout out to Next Level. If y'all are on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to his channel as well. He be over there preaching. Next Level, how you coming out thinking about your life. And the choices you've made up until this point. Always learn something when I talk to Next Level. And Next Level will be here on Monday. I know we were trying to do it before, but it didn't quite work out. But he's going to be here on Monday. So, y'all stick around for that. And if, you know, yeah, he said he's going to be here. We're going to talk. Like I said, Next Level has a lot of information, especially about food and what's going on. Because I know how to cook, but Next Level will be doing the research. He be telling me about stuff I don't even know. Okay, so this is, we're going to put our onions in there. I'm only going to put half the onions in there. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And I'm going to move y'all and readjust y'all so y'all can see the inside of the pot. And let me know if y'all need some more light. And Next Level said, not preaching, just trying to inform people. You know what, Next Level? Some of these people don't want to learn, though. But you can only talk to the people that want to change and that want to learn. Is what I have learned. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there to keep the butter from burning. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it, Foodie Gang? Trying to get y'all all the light. I have to get another ring light. But yeah, let's get the lights up. Let's get the lights up. Okay. Soup is so good. And one of the important things with soup is going to be that mirepoix. A mirepoix is onions, celery, and carrots. It will add so much flavor to any soup that you're making. Okay, and then these onions that are left over, we're going to use them for something else. Don't even worry, Foodie Gang. I'm going to be wasting no food. Okay, and these onions are sauteed, so we're going to take them off. And then we're going to start building our roux. Yes, Next Level is absolutely correct. He said one thing about soups and stews is that they are better the next day. Exactly. And what I love about soup is that you can literally make soup and eat it for the next couple of days. And if you are someone who is busy, you don't have a lot of time, you know, definitely give soups a try. It's a great way to, like, you know, save your time. So I'm going to take the onions out of here. It's a great way to save your time. And you'll have a home-cooked meal. So you don't have to be eating out. Okay, so here are our onions that we just sauteed. They smelling good. Okay. We're making Copycat Panera broccoli cheddar soup. So I am trying to make this recipe as it was written. We're going to put some butter in here. And we're going to start building that roux. You don't want to have your pan on too hot, because you don't want it to start to burn the butter. Because broccoli cheddar soup is a light, it doesn't have much color. It's not like you're making a gravy or something like that, or a brown sauce. So with that being said, you don't want to brown your roux too much. And so I kind of got this pot on low. And then when this butter melts, we're going to slowly sprinkle in our flour. And I'm probably going to get a whisk out. A whisk. With a K. Ooh, and I got some saltine crackers. But, if you have like little like baguettes, you can serve it with a little bit of bread on the side. But you know, honestly, y'all, I'm trying to eat less bread. So, somebody was asking me, they were like, why don't you do mukbangs? And I was like, look, I don't need to eat that much. That's why. I need to eat less. Not eat more. But a lot of you guys love the mukbang sector. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have been over there, you know, lately watching the mukbangs. Oh, thank you so much, Gally. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so that when I go live, you don't miss it. We have our all-purpose flour. And we have our butter. And this is, we're building a roux. A roux is very important for sauce making and for soups as well. It helps thicken it. So I didn't put all the flour in there because I kind of like to slowly add it. So, because you don't want to put too much flour, you don't want to put too little. Sorry for the noise, y'all. I gotta get a silicone whisk. So you guys can see it's still a little liquidy, so I'm gonna add some more flour so that all that butter can be dissolved. Hey! Lisa, how are you doing? I'm gonna use this spoon. If you guys are on YouTube, check out Lisa's channel. We talked about saving money, and she is very serious about it. Okay, so you guys can see this is what the roux looks like. But we're not done. We're gonna cook it a little bit, not too much, because we don't. And I would normally use a whisk, but I don't like the noise that it makes. And Lisa, I know what you mean. I got a busy day too. That's why I'm making the soup early. But you know, even if you are having a busy day, it's so important to make sure that you're eating right and that you have food. You know what I'm saying? So we got our roux on there, and that's what the roux looks like. We are going to add in our milk. When you add in your liquid for your soup, it's a good idea to be whisking at the same time. I'm going to take that off the stove really quick because I got to unwrap the milk. And I don't want my roux to overcook. Or to not overcook, but to become too dark. Because we're making a broccoli cheddar soup, which doesn't have a lot of color. That's going back. And then we're going to slowly add in our milk. You just want to add in a little bit at a time. And then you want to take your whisk and work that roux in and let the roux kind of, like dissolve and break down a little bit and do its job. And then when you're doing this process, you don't want to be leaving the stove at all. Because your roux can burn on the bottom, especially if you have milk on the stove. So you guys can kind of see how the roux is kind of like thickening the milk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly add more milk in and just keep stirring it around. Okay, Lisa said, I am talking about meal planning after work tonight. And you know what, Lisa? I was just telling everybody how to save money, and it's so important, especially in today's time. But look at this roux. It's already getting thick, right? So we're going to add in some more milk. And hey, Ahmed, did I say it right? But yes, y'all head over to Lisa's channel. Okay, and then, like I said, I would normally use a whisk, but I need to get the right type of whisk. So I got the spoon. I'm just going to stir it and just work in that milk. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Making a good sauce is so important for cooking. Because if you have, your food should not be nasty, but if you make a protein and it's not that great, but you add a really good sauce, it can elevate your dish. Now, if you have a nasty sauce and you put it all on top of your food, it's gonna make your food taste nasty. So, sauce making is very important. And Lisa said, yes, especially with inflation, roux can be easy to mess up. They definitely can be. And I got the whisk again so I could work it in here. And y'all just see how I'm going to work it. And how that roux is starting to get thick and the milk is dissolving. So I'm going to add some more milk in. My sister, every time she gets ready to make a roux, she'll call me and be like, how do I do it again? And that's why I always show you guys again and again how to make a roux. Because it's so important. Sauce making is so important. It honestly, for me, it wasn't until I went to culinary school where I learned how to make sauces properly. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was buying Alfredo sauce. I was buying spaghetti sauce. I was buying all the sauces because I didn't know how to make them. They are so simple to make. And another thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you're stirring the bottom. Because what can happen is that your roux can start to stick to the bottom. You see how it looks now? We're just working that milk in here. And Lisa said, I have to be completely focused when making roux. Yes. I think everyone needs to be focused because it's one of those things that if you leave the stove, you could come back and your roux could be burnt. When I worked in the kitchen, we would have to make a whole bunch of like cheese sauce. So we'd be making a lot of roux. And it would just suck when your sauce would burn. Hey Norris, how are you doing? Y'all get the likes up. Get the likes up. Okay, you guys can see how that roux is becoming thick again. And like I said, you want to be constantly stirring it. Oh, another thing is this. If your roux is warm, you want to be adding in cold liquid. If your roux is cold, like you've pre-made your roux before and you cooled it all down, the liquid you add needs to be warm. So something has to be cold and something has to be hot. And yes, so knew that it's very true. Sauce making for pasta, same process. And you know, honestly, once you start learning how to make roux and how to make sauces, they're kind of all similar. Just the ingredients will change. So you guys can see how the roux is getting thick again. I'm gonna add some more milk. I'm gonna add some more milk. Okay, here we go. But we're making Copycat Panera broccoli cheddar soup. This is gonna be super, super good. And I'm trying to do everything that they do at Panera so I can make sure I get it exactly how it's supposed to be. Next, we're gonna add in our chicken stock. And then if I need to, I'm gonna add in more milk. But when I am trying out a recipe, I kind of like to do it as the recipe says first. And then if I need to, I'll add adjustments. And Lisa, I have a video in the video tab on my page of how to make Alfredo. Making Alfredo is so simple. It is literally just cream and Parmesan cheese. And then, you know, you can put your salt and pepper in there. It's so simple. But I have a video in the video tab of my page about how to make Alfredo. And I did not know this, but American Alfredo has the cream in there. But in like Italy, they don't even put cream in their Alfredo. So it's just like butter and cheese. I did not know that. And Lisa said, okay, I'll look for it. Yes, I have already thought about the Alfredo sauce. I do a lot of spaghetti. So I have a lot of meat sauce recipes too. So we're going to add in a little bit of that chicken stock in a second. And like I said, you want to keep stirring this. If your pan is too hot, the milk can scald or start to separate. So you want to make sure you don't get too hot. But just look at that. And we're not done, Foodie Gang, but I'm just walking y'all through this process. But yes, Alfredo sauce is so easy to make. When you know how to make Alfredo sauce from scratch, you're going to be like, why did I ever buy this from a store? They stole my money. And Jackie, how are you doing? How are you doing? Y'all get the lights up. Okay, Foodie Gang. So we're adding in that chicken stock now. And then when we get our sauce made, we're going to put in our celery, our sauteed onions, shredded carrots, and our broccoli. And the reason I add my liquid slowly is so that I can make sure that it's worked into the roux properly. And Boo said that Alfredo in a jar is gross. Once you taste real Alfredo, it's a game changer. It's so true. I feel like the reason why we buy sauces on the shelf and stuff is out of convenience. And for a while there, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was being lazy. I was buying Alfredo sauce too. But if you just get some cream, heavy whipping cream, and some Parmesan cheese, you can just make it. It's so easy to make. And it like Boo said, it really is a game changer. I'm telling you, like, your whole pasta would just taste better. And then a lot of those ingredients, I just kind of just, I knew this, but I just relearned this recently. A lot of those ingredients have bad stuff in there for you, you know? So when you make stuff from scratch, you can kind of avoid all that stuff that you don't need. Sorry about the noise, Foodie Gang. Sorry about the noise. And like I said, you want to make sure that you are constantly stirring the bottom of your soup. Now we're kind of making soup. Now it's not really a roux no more. You want to make sure you're constantly stirring the bottom so the bottom doesn't start to stick. And at this point, you really don't need the whisk anymore. And hey, Stefan, I'm gonna add a little bit more milk in here. Okay, so right now at this point, keep in mind that when you taste this, you are gonna taste a little bit of the flour. So I kind of wait to taste because I know it's not gonna taste good right now. So you guys can just see, and the roux is going to get even thicker over time. But I'm gonna add in our onions. We're gonna add in our celery. And give that a stir. It's smelling so good. That broccoli and those onions are going to add a great flavor. And Angie said, what have you added so far? So we did the roux, which is butter and flour. We did milk and chicken stock. And then celery and onions. And we're making a Copycat Panera broccoli cheddar soup. I've made broccoli cheddar soup before, but Panera's recipe is a little bit different because it has carrots in there and celery. And then we're going to put that broccoli in there. I only sauteed the onions. I did not saute the celery. Because I want to try to get as close to what they do first. But I sauteed the onions. And we're going to put some of that broccoli in there so it can start getting soft. And I don't want to add too much broccoli, so we're going to see. I'm going to move this a little bit closer. Look at that. We haven't added in the salt, pepper, the carrots, or the cheese yet. But we are going to very, very soon. Y'all, this is one of my favorite soups. Broccoli cheddar. So good. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of salt and pepper in there. And I use this type of black pepper. carrots in there. I don't even think I'm gonna need all this broccoli. Okay, and I will post this recipe in the video description after, probably tonight. Soon, y'all check back. And we got Left Hand Bandit in the chat. Yes, definitely give this soup a try, and I will be putting the recipe in there in the video description. And I have made this soup before, but I use my own recipe. Panera's is different, so we're making it again. And we got our cheddar cheese right here. But yes, boo, soup is a great way, in my opinion, to utilize all of your ingredients, especially if you have vegetables that are about to go bad. Put them into a pot with some chicken stock, make a roux, and you got soup. And you can kind of just add in whatever. We'll put a little bit of cheese in there. And I think I might add the rest. I'm going to add all these carrots in. Okay. All right. So we're going to start putting a little bit of cheese in at first. The reason we're going to put a little bit of cheese in is because we want to make sure that cheese is melted before we add in more cheese. Because what can happen is we can get like a big clump of cheese at the bottom of the pot because it's not melting. And when you add cold ingredients to whatever you're cooking, it is going to bring down the temperature already. And I'm just using this to kind of scrape the side of the pot so that for video purposes. So keep that in mind if you're adding a bunch of cold stuff in there. It is going to bring down the temperature of your overall dish. That's my favorite song. Y'all must love broccoli cheddar soup because everybody's in the building today. And when you are adding in that cheese, you just want to keep stirring it. But look at that. Ooh, it's going to be so good. And wait till this broccoli starts cooking down. The cheese, starts melting. This is going to be delicious. And I have a little bit more milk here, but I'm just going to wait. And I use this type of chicken stock. And I'm using this type of cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. If you can get the thin shredded cheese just so that it'll be faster to melt. It'll melt faster. I want to leave that on there, but I don't want it to be dangerous. And yes, boo, definitely give it a try. Soup is so great. So delicious. And you'll have enough for the next day. I don't even think I'm going to need all that broccoli. I'm going to have to find another recipe to use that broccoli in. But look at that. The cheese is starting to melt in there. Let me get a different spoon so y'all can see the juice. This is the right one. You can see the color starting to change a little bit. That cheese is starting to melt. Our broccoli is starting to break down. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is Panera's broccoli cheddar soup right here. Look at it. So instead of you going to Panera and spending a whole bunch of money on their soup, you can just make it at home. You can just make it at home. I'm gonna add a little bit more broccoli in here, just a little bit. Ooh, look at that. And then I have my spoon right here. I'm gonna give it a taste test and see what it's tasting like. Mmm, that's good. Wow. Yeah, this is the kind of recipe that you don't even share with nobody. Because it's so good. Wow, this is delicious. And you know what's, I thought we were going to have to add more seasonings in here, but honestly, the salt and pepper, it works. And the celery and the onions is just giving it so much flavor. And then that cheddar cheese. And just look at when this broccoli cooks down. It is just so good. It is so good. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. The chat stopped moving. Ooh, okay. So I'm sorry, y'all. The chat stopped moving. It was like stuck in one comment. And Liliana said, I'm back. Make some chicken and broccoli. Ooh, y'all know I love chicken and broccoli. I love anything with broccoli. I think broccoli is hands down my favorite vegetable. Like, and yes, I remember you. But broccoli is like my favorite recipe. And Left Hand Bandit said, I love soup. Y'all, shout out to the foodie gang. Shout out to all my members. Casey for being a part of the gang. Y'all join the channel. So we can keep this thing going. And I can continue to cook recipes. Can continue to cook. Yes, I love anything with broccoli, and I love rice. And sometimes I be feeling like I make rice too much, so I'll try to make something different. And I want to let y'all know this. When you're in the chat, be on your best behavior, or we gonna get you up out of here. Not saying anybody acting crazy yet, but I'm just saying. We don't play that over here at 907 Good Eats. It is strictly about the food. We don't, if you don't have something to say about the food, don't even say it. Right, Liliana? me or one of my moderators, we're going to get you up out of here and we're going to keep cooking. Because we don't got time for it. We just trying to feed our families, cook good food, and eat good food. That's it. I don't know why that's a problem for some of y'all, but it is. Liliana said, I'm watching, and I do the same thing when I go over to your channel, Liliana. We don't got that much time. We don't got that much patience, even though we got kids. Or only got one, but Liliana got a couple. And Jamie said, girl, that looks yummy. Yes, y'all. We are making Copycat Panera bread soup. So you can save your money. You don't even gotta go to Panera and pay a whole bunch of money. Oh my goodness. This soup is so good. And shout out to the world class. Y'all make sure y'all check out his YouTube channel too. This is not vegan. There is milk in here and there is cheese. I'm sure that you can make this recipe vegan. It will change probably the taste and the texture a little bit. But I'm sure that you can use vegan milk and vegan cheese. But no, it's not vegan. And thank you so much, Jamie. Yes, we're always cooking. So, okay, so later on today, we're doing a mimosa and a juice bar tomorrow for our Saturday Foodie Gang breakfast. Every Saturday we do the Saturday Foodie Gang breakfast. Everyone can watch it, but the chat is members only. But we're gonna do a mimosa bar and a juice bar tomorrow. So I'm gonna come back tonight and do some late night prep for the juice bar, mimosa bar. It's gonna be so good. But look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at how yummy this is. And the world class, you don't like milk or you vegan? What's going on? Yes, we're making broccoli cheddar soup. There is milk in here. And we use Panera's recipe. So we gotta follow what Panera is doing. And hey, Cinderella. And thank you, Jamie. Shout out to Jamie. Liliana said he can't talk. He fainted. The world class, are you vegan? Are you vegan? Okay, yes, but we're gonna come back tonight. We're gonna do some late night prep. I got a whole pineapple. I got some strawberries that we're gonna cut up. I got some blueberries that we're gonna wash off. We got a lot going on tonight. And the world class is from. He said Panera gave you their recipe. World class out here trolling. You know, something like that. Something like that. Oh, he said, yes, I'm vegan since 2012. I do have a couple of vegan recipes on my channel. I am not vegan myself. You know. But I have made vegan recipes. Shout out to all the vegans. I ain't judging y'all. And Sandra said, yeah, add almond milk and soya cheese if you are vegan. Or almond milk. Yes, I think that's a great idea. Any of my recipes that you guys see, you can always substitute them. You can change out the protein. You can make it vegan. You know what I'm saying? You be a little flexible. Yeah. And world class today, you ran up in Panera and stole their cookbook. No, I didn't steal it, but somebody else did. And you know what they did? They posted it online. I didn't steal it, but somebody did. Let me tell y'all a secret though. Even if you take someone's recipe and you change one ingredient, if you add half a cup more or a fourth of a cup more, it then becomes your recipe because you customize it. That's a little tip for y'all. Liliana says she did it. She stole it. And Panera is smart. All those cookbooks are in a book somewhere or a database. You don't even got to go to Panera and steal it. But I didn't steal it. They stole it. Liliana stole it. We're going to add a little bit more cheese in here. Ooh, and World Class said he used to like their blueberry scones. I never tried the blueberry scones when I went to Panera. I used to get their, I would get like the soups and I would get half of the sandwich. But we did not have a Panera in Alaska. So when I went there, I was in Oregon. That was years ago. And it was expensive then. So I can only imagine how much it costs. now. And I heard it's really expensive though. Look at that. Mm. Okay. Do you guys like your vegetables with a little crunch, or do you like them soft? Look, this ain't our recipe theft channel. This is a recipe channel. This is a cooking channel. And yes, world class, I live in Alaska. And yes, I know you guys are going to ask me, there's black people there? Black people are all over the world. Y'all need to start watching some TV, National Geographic, or something. Get some education. Okay, when you're cooking, you want to constantly be tasting your food to see. I'm going to put a little bit more salt in here. Ooh, world class said like him soft. Okay, world class. World class said he like it soft. What do y'all want? How do y'all like our vegetables? Liliana's my partner in crime. We're going to do whatever it takes to cook a meal. We're doing whatever it takes. Okay, so we're just letting that broccoli get soft and just... The longer your soup cooks, the longer it sits, the better the flavors become. And Next Level was here earlier. And he said soup is better the next day. And he is absolutely correct. Oh my goodness. I know who you are talking about. Grilling with AB. Great content creator. Y'all check him out. And World Class said, laugh a lot. I know. I was a guy on YouTube named Grilling with AB, and he doesn't homemade versions of popular fast food meals. Oh, he doesn't do them? But Grilling with AB is a great content creator, very inspiring. He just has a really big platform. He is out here doing his thing. He has like 3 million subs. I'll be over there watching. Oh, he does. You know what? People really like copycat recipes. They really do. Like, could you like if you go out to eat somewhere, you're like, I can make this at home. And so people really like copycat recipes. But yes, Grilling with AB, he is a great content creator. He be over there cooking. So the other day I was watching Grilling with AB, and he made like a chicken pot pie from scratch and homemade. It looks so wonderful. I want to make that for you guys. Okay, we're gonna be plating this up. We're gonna be eating before. Ooh, World Class said I stole his mac and cheese recipe and made it vegan. That man can cook, okay? If y'all don't know about Grilling with AB, I don't know where you've been at. I don't know what's going on. He has 3 million subscribers for a reason. And he has multiple channels also. He has been, I first heard about him on Facebook. And then I found out that he has a YouTube channel. But he has a couple of channels. But the first food that I saw from him was actually, I think it was some type of grilled meat, and it looked amazing. And I've been a fan ever since. I'll be over there all the time, watching and learning. Because even if you know how to cook, there's so much that you can learn from other people. You never want to get to a place in life where you think you know everything. And there is a lot of people out here who think that they know everything, and it's crazy to me, crazy. And William, we made a Copycat Panera broccoli cheddar soup. I went in there, or I sent Liliana, and she stole the recipe, and boom, we got it right here. Wow, the world class has been a fan of AB for a minute. I'm just learning about AB, growing with AB. I would say the end of last year, I saw him on Facebook, and then I found that he had a YouTube channel. And thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. But y'all check out Grilling with AB. He made these. He be making some good food. He be making some good food. He does lives and he does like pre-recorded. He got a good little setup too. I'm like, okay, AB, trying to be like you. And the work class he always says, hey, look, I ain't gonna over talk it. Yes, and he'd be like, let's get right to it. But and then grilling with AB, he has a lot of different recipes. Cause at first I thought it was just like meats and stuff, but it's honestly a little bit of everything. Yeah. And my sis said she gonna show up to get some. Lilian said, yes, please do so, sis. And yes, my soup has thickened up over time because of that roux. I have a little bit of extra milk that I can add to it if it gets too thick. But yeah, y'all, I'll be cooking over here. Okay, so we're doing prep for the mimosa and juice bar tonight. Saturday's foodie gang breakfast is gonna be the mimosa and juice bar. I want to try to make donuts, but I don't know if it's possible because I cannot find buttermilk. So I might try to make some donuts. So we're gonna have mimosa bar and some little treats and stuff. We're gonna sit up and talk, and then Sunday I'm gonna try this oxtail boil. I saw this recipe and it looked amazing. So we're gonna try to make this oxtail boil and we finna see what it's hitting for. Oh, okay, so tonight we're doing the prep for the mimosa and juice bar. Saturday we're having the foodie gang breakfast. Saturday night we will be doing prep for the oxtail boil that we're gonna do. And shout out to my sisters because they be coming through with the ingredients and they be helping me out so much. And my sisters actually bought me a brand new pot set. She got me the donut pan. So shout out to my sister. She's always helping, gather ingredients. And she was like, TT, I found it in the store for you. TT is my nickname. Okay, don't tell nobody. But y'all call me Chef. Yes, I need buttermilk so that I can try to make these donuts for the first time. She got me a donut pan a while ago and I haven't used it yet. And Ava's always asking. And I want to bake more desserts on this channel. And speaking of desserts, we made the strawberry shortcake cups and they were delicious. We're going to be making some more. So I'm going to try it one more time. Hey, Zena, you finally made a live stream. If you guys are on YouTube, check out Zena's Food Adventures. Great channel. Great channel, great food, a little bit of everything. And she does a lot of the challenges. Liliana, I know you're going to remember this. Do you remember when I did the hot sauce challenge? Well, Zena did the same thing, but she had like really spicy tacos and she was trying them. But check out her food channel, a lot of great content. Okay, the world class. He said I make vegan waffles from scratch though. Well, you know what, the world class? I would love if you could share some of your vegan recipes with me so that I can try them out and then share them. If you are the type of person who wants to share your recipes, definitely send me some vegan recipes. I have made a couple of vegan dishes on this channel, but I'm always looking for new recipes. Okay, Gina said, when I make homemade butter, I use the buttermilk from that with a lot of things. So I went to the store last night and I could not find buttermilk. It was weird. And my sister said, what do you use to make vegan waffles? I'm not sure. That's what I said. Send me the recipe. William said, vegan, stop playing. He said he want that meat. And yes, world class, I'm on IG, Facebook, TikTok, but yes. And then my IG is Chef Big Bang. And Zena said you can easily make it with milk. Are you saying you can make buttermilk out of milk? William said he ain't got time for this. He said he want that meat. He said he want all the beef. Zena said yes. I think I've heard that before. I heard, and y'all tell me if this is true or not. I heard that buttermilk is actually old milk. But Zena, how do you make buttermilk out of milk? And see, this is why I say, even if you think you know everything, you don't, because there's always more to learn. I just learned about vegan waffles and that you can make buttermilk out of milk. Like, there's always so much more to learn. And look at that. Ooh. Okay, y'all ready for the plate up? So we got the plate right here with a little bit of saltine crackers. Turn this burner off. Oh, you can add lemon juice or vinegar to your milk and it'll make buttermilk? I did not know that. Okay. Maybe I can make buttermilk then, because I have a lot of milk. See, I'm going to have to do some research. Thank y'all, Foodie Gang. Thank y'all. Okay. Let's see the soup. And then we're going to top this with a little bit of cheese. Got a little bit of cheese and meat. I did not know that you can make buttermilk with vinegar or lemon juice. Huh. Interesting. And Dina said, oh my, I want some of that. Oh, you guys, it is -7 in Alaska right now. It probably warmed up a little bit to -4, which in my mind is not warm, but that's how they would say it. Let me move this. Let me get another pan so I can put it on top of the burner. Here we go. Copycat Panera broccoli cheddar soup. And yes, it is so cold out here. This soup is definitely needed. -7. Ooh, yes, it is really cold. And this apartment that I moved into, I'm blessed because it has a garage and it is heated. But the whole time I've lived in Alaska, I've never had a heated garage. I actually had to park out, outside. And if you park outside, your car will be so cold in the morning. So shout out to the heated garage. And what William said, knock, knock, let me in. I'm here for the soup. William, you got the best comments right now in the chat. He said, knock, knock. Okay, Zena gave me the recipe. Thank you so much, Zena. When I go back and look at this video, I'll look up the recipe. I'll write it down. And oh my goodness, my sister's right. We don't even have Waffle House, y'all. That's why we need to move one day. So we can eat. Here we go. And I want to make sure this doesn't fall. Let me just make a plate at the table. Or a place at the table. Let me just sit down. This is the pineapple that we're gonna cut up tonight. I got a whole pineapple. We're doing a mimosa and a juice bar for tomorrow. So we got a lot going on, foodie gang. Okay, we're gonna get situated at the table. Look at that. Oh my goodness. William is hilarious. Okay, I'm coming back to you, y'all. Don't worry. We finna sit down. We finna eat. Just move back in there. Okay, I'm coming to grab y'all. And William, I agree with that. Not too proud to beg, because some of us be acting like we got too much pride to ask for help or to communicate if we need something. Okay, here we go. Ooh, you know how after you cook a meal, you like, ooh, I can't wait to sit down. No, William, you don't gotta dig no tunnel. You can come through the front door. Let me get my lip job. I feel like my lips are so dry. Well, you are so funny. He said he finna dig the Underground Railroad. Wasn't that what it was called? Okay, so we got. Yes. Get right into it for y'all, foodie gang. Y'all know y'all been waiting over here for an hour and 30 minutes. Shout out to the foodie gang. This is just, I can't wait to share the recipe with you guys so that you guys can make this at home. Delicious. William said, don't call them people on me. Oh, look at that. Look at that sauce. It is just amazing. I did add more milk than what the recipe said, but I'm gonna write down. I have the whole recipe already written down. I'm gonna share it with you guys probably tonight because I do have a couple of errands. El Cheapo, we gotta go into the El Cheapo spill. Okay, if you guys are on YouTube, check out El Cheapo. She's a great mom, great content creator, and she be having me rolling. And y'all just gotta check out El Cheapo's content. She be shopping. She be in the grocery store. She be at church. She be at work. Everything. It really is like you are living her life with her. And then I liked when she went to the store because I want to see what the stores in Cali look like. But she gonna show you everything. You gonna be in the car with her. And Zena said, "I'll make it. I love broccoli." And shout out to Zena. I met her in another live chat, and I really like her food content. And she just be over there pumping them videos out. Okay. Yes. This is so. And when you guys make this at home, it's going to be even better the next day. And you are gonna have food for the next day. That's how cooking should be. You know, it should be you should be thinking about this. Like, I don't want to cook every day. So what do? Well, that means when I cook, I make a lot of food. William said he breaking in. And now Tipo, look, told y'all he's Mozzie. El Tipo, we actually like William. He was making us laugh. William said he was breaking in. No, but we like William. Susie, is that you? Hey, Susie. Mm-hmm. Okay. Susie is one of my new friends. Okay, William. William, you're out of jail. William, you're gonna be out of jail soon, okay? William, we like El Cheapo. We're not mad at her. She was just looking out for your girl. Cause you was saying you was gonna break in, but we know you didn't mean no harm by it. Okay, you guys also check out Susie B's YouTube channel. She she be out there grinding, but she does these coffee live streams where she, drinks coffee and talks to the chat. And then she had one live stream where she was hiking. So it was a beautiful view. I think I would be too scared to do it, but it was nice. Right, Liliana? We like William. Yeah. And Toya, I'm gonna make you a moderator. So Miss Solistic is my real sister in real life. And I remember somebody asked me before, they were like, "Do you actually eat your food?" What you think? You think I'm just cooking up here for looks? I was like, yeah. But she be eating the food too. Is William back? William said, "Watch it, don't you, I'm crazy." El Cheapo, we gotta protect William. We need a crazy person on our team so people don't come in here messing with us. And yes, my sister comes to the door. She be like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "Dang, girl." She come over here with a full appetite. Okay, but we're gonna do an oxtail boil on Sunday. We're still gathering all the ingredients, but our goal is to do this oxtail boil. How she was say, all I seen was if you hear a noise in the attic, don't mind it. So I thought he was trolling. William did say he was breaking in. He was gonna dig a tunnel under my house, and normally I wouldn't be cool with that, but William did it in a way where it was funny, so we're gonna allow it. But El Cheapo, look, I'm telling y'all, when y'all's out here in this chat, be on your best behavior because the moderators are not playing with y'all. Okay. Um, I remember when I first started going live, I didn't have any moderators really. Mm-hmm. It's so good, y'all. I was gonna try to be out of here and go to the store before I gotta do my errands, but after I eat this, I need to sit down for a second and think. It's just so good. Carrots, celery, onion, broccoli, cheddar cheese, chicken stock, milk, flour and butter, salt and pepper. Simple. I like Panera would charge like, and they give you a little bitty bowl. They probably charge like $7. Foul, ain't it? You can just buy all the ingredients, and make it yourself. Mm. Sister, her house be smelling so good. It sure do. The whole hallway. And William said, El Chipo coming to your house next. Better have something cooked for. El Chipo got ghetto eats, and El Chipo be over there cooking. One day I went over there. She made these jalapeno poppers and wrapped them in bacon. El Chipo be cooking over there, and then she made a burger one time. I'm telling you, it's an adventure over there at El Chipo's channel. And this is how you know Liliana watches El Cheapo. Because she said the one word we all know El Cheapo say. She said, I can hear El Cheapo say, "Child, you better not come to my house with that BS." No, but El Cheapo be saying that. She was like, "Child, let me tell you." And William putting in his order, he said, "El Cheapo, I want steak with onions." El Cheapo be having me rolling though. And even if I don't agree with what somebody is saying, I still am open to hearing both sides. I'm not like locked into my opinion or like nobody can change it. But El Cheapo is so funny. And her daughter is so cute. So adorable. Mm-hmm. Cheaper don't play that. Okay. I got my saltine crackers here. Mm-mm-mm. And Tipo got them baby hairs on fleek, okay? She don't care where she at. Her hair gonna be done. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. This broccoli cheddar soup The way Panera makes it is way better than the one I made. I'm gonna be honest. Panera know what they doing. This broccoli cheddar soup recipe is so much better than the one I made before. Mine was still good though, but this one right here with the celery, carrots, and onions is just amazing. Mmm, mmm. If you got broccoli at home, make this right here. It's amazing. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Archiba, it's so good though. I always tell people this. I have a cooking channel. If you come here and you don't get hungry, I'm not doing my job. Um, and then Liliana said, "You remember when Archiba said, I don't know how," or she said, "Child, I don't know how to make rice while making rice." Okay, and shout out to the moderators, okay? The moderators be on their job, and when I go over to their channels, I'll be on my moderating job. Moderators are necessary, allies, friends are very necessary in content creation because I don't know, these trolls are relentless. They work on Christmas. I remember I was so during the Christmas marathon, I was, it's Christmas. I'm up there talking, live streaming on Christmas. The trolls are coming through the chat saying, I'm like, bro, take a day off. It is literally Christmas. I don't know, like, at what point are y'all gonna rest? And no matter what time you go live, the trolls be right there with you. Like, y'all working harder than the content creators. And Leon said, I was there, yes. I was like, bro, it's Christmas, and I don't care if you don't celebrate, but some of us do. Take a day off. Y'all can be hateful tomorrow. And those people said no days off. They don't care what time you go live. They just don't care. You could literally be on live finding a cure for cancer, and they're gonna come in there hating on you. It's exhausting, and sometimes I'll do members only. Shout out to the Saturday Foodie Gang Breakfast, so we didn't even gotta deal with trolls. Or I do subscribers only when I do my marathons. Because I be getting tired of it. It's like sometimes like, all right, bro, I'm trying to cook this meal and you in the chat saying crazy stuff. Thank you so much, Liliana, for all your hard work during our Christmas marathon, our Thanksgiving marathon. Um, Zena said facts. They never rest. They will be in the comment section on your videos. They'll be on the chat. I'm like, bro, who is paying the trolls? There is no way that they're doing this job for free. Like, there's no way. No days off. I'm like, bro, go sit down somewhere. I know y'all don't like me. Okay. I don't care. I don't care. And they're like, your food looks nasty. I know you lying. Cause I know you lying. Cause my food look good. And Leon said, William paid them. That's why it's so important for us to support other content creators because it is tough. It is very tough. We gotta deal with trolls. You gotta do with other content creators sometimes. But that's why I mind my own business. I stay over here on 97 Good Eats. And I come to the channels that are excited to see me. Okay? But yes, we're gonna be going live later on tonight. We're gonna be doing a late night prepping session. I have some fruit that I gotta cut up, and we're gonna get the mimosa and juice bar ready. It's been a long time coming. Um, yes, mimosa juice bar prep tonight. And then tomorrow we're gonna have the mimosa and juice bar. We're gonna have the Saturday foodie gang breakfast, which will be the mimosa and juice bar. Everyone can watch it, but the chat will be members only. So join the channel. And we do it every Saturday. And then there are exclusive perks, emojis, loyalty badges, and exclusive content for the members. And there are certain videos on my channel that are members only. And Saturday night, because I have a birthday party to go to. That's the one thing about kids; they always got a party to go to. I have a birthday party to go to. Then we're gonna come back for some oxtail boil prep. And the oxtail boil is going to be our Sunday dinner. I like to do Sunday dinner. I kind of just started that recently, but I really like it. So, Saturday, Mosa Bar, oxtail boil prep. Sunday, we're going to have the Foodie Gang food panel here. We didn't do a show last Sunday, but we're going to do a show. I have co host Empty Stomach Podcast. We're going to talk about 2025 and everything that has gone on. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but the price of eggs has dramatically increased, and in some places they have an egg shortage. Well, I figured out why. The chickens or the hens, I gotta look up which one, are sick and they have a flu that has broken out amongst them. And so every chicken, is it okay? Is it a chicken or a hen that lays eggs? I don't really know the difference yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. But and Next Level says shout out to the food gang, and we love Next Level, y'all. Next Level be having me rolling, and when I be talking to him, I feel like I'm talking to my brother. But yes, the chickens are sick. They have a flu amongst them. So every chicken has to be tested to make sure that they don't have the flu. And there's it's like avian flu, something weird. So we're gonna talk about that on Sunday. We're gonna talk about the food stamps whole situation, and then Sunday night we're gonna have the oxtail boil. And I believe my family will be here. So if y'all have met my people already, you know we're gonna be having a lot of fun. Okay, so Gina said yes, the bird flu. So it's like it starts with an A, and it's a certain type of flu, but it can be passed to humans. We're gonna take a deep dive into this whole subject. And Liliana, I think we can still eat chicken and eggs. Um, but that is why you guys are seeing a price increase at the store for eggs. I haven't seen a huge price increase on the chicken yet, but I think it's great for you guys to be aware of what's going on with the food. Okay, hens lay eggs. Okay, so it's the hens that have the flu. We're gonna talk about it. William said, I'm not too proud to get beat up by a girl. She'll cook for me. You know, y'all be saying this. Y'all want a woman that can cook. All this. But y'all don't be acting like it. Right, El Cheapo? And else people said eggs so high I don't even look that way in the store. Let me tell you guys this. Next level said research the source of your food, shop locally or farmers market if possible. um Wow. My sister said Fred Meyer's eggs for a dozen are $32. Yes, and that's what I was gonna say. The 5 dozen eggs that I used to get were $16. They've gone up to $32. So the price has more than doubled. So on Sunday, when we have the Foodie Gang food panel here, we're gonna take a deep dive into this whole egg controversy. Controversy. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna get some videos and we're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna talk about the food stamps and some of the Trump changes that Trump is making. We're gonna talk about the FDA. And literally honestly, y'all got 5 dozen eggs. You ever seen that big box of eggs that you can get? And hey, left hand bandit and y'all left hand bandit. We was up in here rolling last Sunday with left hand bandit when my family was here. I was laughing about that comment the other day about the whole situation. But shout out to left hand bandit. And Liliana said $8 for the dozen here. Okay, yes. So I was wondering, why are eggs so expensive? And I remember Emperor was telling me that they're having an egg shortage in Michigan due to one of the laws that changed. But I was like, well, why are eggs expensive in Alaska? And then I saw this sign the other day. I'm going to show you guys the sign that I saw on Sunday. And we're going to talk all about it. Left hand bandit said, I have fun. And yes, so wait, that's left hand bandit. And y'all check out his YouTube channel. I said, okay, left hand. What you gonna do with the right one though? And we got Dan, the breaking news man. And my sister said $16.99 for 5 dozen at Costco. Only cheap spot. And that's why I need you to bring me 5 dozen eggs from Costco. Dan said, I heard on Saturday Night Live that the price increase was because Trump is forcing the chickens to go full term before they lay their eggs. It's Roe versus egg. Dan is so funny. And my sister said, hi, left hand man. You had me thinking I offended you. Y'all, we thought left hand bandit only had one hand. Well, my sister thought that. But he has 2 hands. And he look like a regular person. Okay, so Sarah said if they're so expensive and people can't afford them, how is there a shortage? There's a shortage because there is a flu among the hens that has broken out. And that's exactly why I do the Foodie Gang food panel where we break down these subjects. Because there are a lot of people, like Next Level was saying, who go to the store, buy food, that's it. They don't know anything about anything. They don't know what's really going on out here. And that's why I started the Foodie Gang food panel, where it's a panel, and I have co-hosts, and it's like a whole round table, and we sit down and we really break down these subjects. We really talk about what's going on. And William said, why you guys buying eggs? I'll steal them for you. Okay, left hand. Nah, I'm sorry. Okay, William, you can come into the front door then. Oh, and Liliana said, what does a regular person look like? I said that comment because we thought left hand bandit only had one hand. And when I say he looks like a regular person, I'm saying one of us. He don't got like a nub on one hand or anything like that. Y'all, I don't even know how we got here. But left hand man got 2 hands, okay? William said just last week I robbed a supermarket and got away on my tricycle. Um, and Sarah said that's really cool of you. I'm going to subscribe. Yes, I like to break down these subjects so that we can all understand what's going on. And Dan said I'm gonna make AI eggs or 3D printed eggs. You guys, before I get up out of here, let me tell y'all this story. There's this woman on TikTok who does paper eats. So she will make a meal and everything will be paper. It's very crazy, very weird. And I wanted to get one of her videos, but there's music on there and I can't play it. But she makes a whole meal and it's all paper. She has like a paper pot, paper utensils, paper food. It's so weird, but it's like you can't stop watching it, and she's so serious about it. Hey, Ralph, how are you doing? You done snuck up in here. Ralph said, hello, everyone. Hello, Chef. Sneak watching at work. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. And Left Hand Bandit said, it's just a name I made up because I'm left-handed. Y'all better put some respect on these left-handed people out here, and I'm one of them. And Liliana said, your soup is cold. The chat has you laughing nonstop. And Dan said, wait until she gets tears on her paper. But she makes a whole meal out of paper, and it's so dumb, but so catchy. And you can't stop watching. No, Left Hand Bandit, don't change your name. Don't change your name. Keep it how you want to keep it. And William said, can we all just ride together? You got to go to California. They let you go out there. And thank you so much, Ralph, for stopping by. Y'all are so funny. Okay. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the channel, become a member. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Today we made a Copycat Panera bread soup, which it is cold, so I'm going to put it in the microwave real quick. And then I'm going to, finish eating because this is so good. But shout out to everyone that came through. Shout out to all the moderators. And Zena, I'm gonna make you a moderator. Okay, I made you a moderator. Gave you a jacket. But thank you guys all so much for coming out. When I do these lives, I never know who is gonna show up. William said, I'm starting a union for us robbers. Look, you better hurry up because Trump ain't playing with y'all. Y'all see we out here? We ain't going to talk about it. That's for Sunday. We're going to talk about Trump on Sunday. And Nina said, I'm in Indiana. And then I saw what you put there, Dan. I saw what you put there, Dan. I'll think about it, Dan. But Dan, okay, so during Christmas, when I had a wine, Dan actually told me the backstory of the wine. Yeah, Dan, I'm gonna make you a moderator. So I was just thinking about it. Dan was actually telling me the backstory of the wine, and we had a good conversation. And Dan always is coming through with the jokes. Okay, but y'all, I gotta get up out of here. I'll see you guys later tonight for some more late night prep. Thank you to everyone that came through. Shout out to the moderators, and the members of this channel. I'll be posting this recipe tonight. Try to get to it soon. But I will see you guys later. And make sure that you guys subscribe to my daughter's channel, Ava's Playtime, for children's content. And we're always cooking over there. She does gymnastics and it's playtime. It's playtime. And yes, left hand tonight. And I already have that live stream set up. I believe it's going to be at 9 tonight, my time. But yes, I will be back. But thank you guys all for watching. Thank you so much, Dina. Shout out to all my moderators, all my new moderators, all my OG moderators who've been holding it down. And y'all been guarding 907 because y'all been guarding the kitchen. um, yes, and let me thank you, Left Hand Bandit. My daughter, I don't even know how this is possible, and I never experienced this in my life. She won first place in gymnastics 4 different times. There is 5 categories all together: bars, beam, vault, floor, and all around. She won 4 first place medals in one event. Y'all, she was so happy up there. And I just couldn't believe it. And me and my sister was in the crowd losing our minds because it was amazing. I have never seen that before. I've never experienced it before. I didn't do sports when I was younger, but 4 first place medals. So every morning when she wake up, I'm like, oh my God, Ava, you're so tired. You're a winner. She's like, Mom, why are you always talking about it? I said, I'm going to be talking about this forever. But for first place, she swept the competition. Out of her whole team, she got the most medals. And her last competition, she didn't win as much as she wanted to. And she was like, she came home and started practicing even more and was determined and walked away with 4 first place medals. It was insane. And Dan and Woody was breaking into the attic right now. Yes, that skills right there. And if she doesn't win like she wants to, she will congratulate the winner and come home and practice more. She never has like a bad attitude about it. She don't be hating on people. She's like, I just need to practice more. Came home and got to work. But I will see y'all next time. But shout out to Ava's Playtime. Shout out to Ava. Our young people are the future. If you have kids, get in their lives and try to pour as much knowledge as you can into the children. They are the future. You know, we some of us are already at the halfway mark, but the kids, they got the longest life to live. They should be first and they should be most important. Shout out to all the moms, all the parents out there, whether you're a single parent or not. Being a parent is a really hard job and it doesn't come with a handbook. Um, and you kind of learn as you go. But that's my little spiel. And yes, good sportsmanship. That's what she has. And I'm like, Ava, if you don't win like you want to, you don't get mad at the winner. You come home and you work harder. But I'll see y'all in the next one. I am your host. And this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bang. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.